Well, on Tuesday, the House Judiciary Subcommittee on the Constitution and Limited Government held a hearing titled Sharia-Free America, Why Political Islam and Sharia Law Are Incompatible with the U.S. Constitution. Given the documented effort underway to establish Sharia law-based legal and civic institutions, what legislative reforms must Congress take to protect both American principles and the U.S. Constitution? Joining me now to discuss this, Congressman Keith Self. He serves on 3 House committees, including the House Foreign Affairs Committee. He represents the 3rd Congressional District of Texas and is co-founder of the Sharia-Free America Caucus. Congressman Self, welcome to This Week on Capitol Hill. Thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be here, Tony. Thank you.
Now, someone asks the question, why is Congress having hearings on Sharia law? Why is there a caucus to keep America Sharia-free? Talk about the threat.
Because it's exploding across America. I represent ground zero of the Sharia movement in America. We've got 330 mosques in Texas. They're trying to build multiple Muslim-only cities, compounds. So I represent ground zero. But Senator Tuberville tells us that North Alabama is doing the same. Florida has the same. Arizona has the same. For some reason, they believe they have reached the tipping point where they now will be so accommodated that they can start intimidation. They've infiltrated. Now they're getting accommodated. That's the threat. So why do we have a caucus, Tony? We have a caucus because we have to educate and make aware our colleagues in Congress first, then the American people, and then we need to start getting some legislation across. But while legislation is good, we need the people to be aware and to rise up to protect our civilization.
Some might say, well, this is theoretical. It's not really a threat. But all you have to do is look at the United Kingdom. I mean, it is a real issue there, and they used religious freedom as really kind of the cloak to bring in Sharia law.
And make no mistake about it, Tony, this is an alternate legal construct that they have, where our system is based on individual freedoms, individual rights given to us by our Creator. Sharia is a legal construct that says you will submit to this very draconian legal construct. It's an alternative political system is what it is, with a thin veneer of religion. But this is indeed dangerous. We cannot have separate, different, incompatible legal systems ruling America. The U.S. Constitution rules every square inch of America.
Speaking of the Constitution, Congressman Self, it also obligates the Congress to ensure that those principles incompatible with that Constitution and our Republican form of government cannot coexist.
That's exactly right. That's why we have a bill that has been introduced into Congress. It says American courts cannot accept any decree or judgment by a Sharia court. That's the first step. Because if we ever allow that, then we will have those separate but incompatible legal systems in America. And you mentioned the Republican form of government with a small r. This is self-governing. That's what we are based on, self-governing. They do not do that. You will submit to whatever the authorities tell you to do. In fact, that's not incompatible. It's anti-constitution.
So there's the caucus now. You're heading up that caucus along, I believe Chip Roy has been working on the legislation with you. What's been the response of your colleagues?
Oh, my goodness. And it came out of a conversation with Senator Tuberville at the White House Christmas party. So now we stand here in mid-February. We have 39 members. We've added 3 members just this week, Tony. So this is getting great response. I mean, a 39-member caucus is getting to be a significant caucus in the House of Representatives. We represent 18 states, and I will tell you, the response has been great. We have 10 members of the Texas delegation already in this caucus, and we've added several recently. So the response, I would say, is tremendous, far more than we expected, faster than we expected. So people are starting to be aware that they can now talk about this. It's not just something that they have to keep silent about. Step up and tell us your stories.
Congressman, we have about 45 seconds left. Not directly related, but indirectly, this week the House passed the Save America Act, which provides for common sense direction for elections like voter ID. Is this not connected to preserving our Constitution?
Absolutely. If anybody disagrees that American citizens with a photo ID, a government-issued photo ID, should be those people determining our election, who represent you in this self-governing system, you're in the wrong country, because that's how we should have our elections governed. Citizens who can prove they are citizens should determine our elections.
And that now goes to the Senate, where it's questionable if it moves forward. It was bipartisan in the House. Congressman Self, thanks for joining us. Folks, stick with us. More straight ahead.